Now we've had a look at those beautiful fellas over there. We're going to get a go at the giants next. We're going to have a bit of a close-up to those guys. We'll try and find a way to sneak closer to them without disrupting anyone. I don't want to cause any hassle. I don't want to upset any of them. I'm going to go just a little bit closer. It's alright, mates. Don't worry about me. There we go. There we go. We alright over here? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh, wow. Now, you can see right in front of us, that is a saber cat. That saber cat got right close, and the giant did not take kindly to it at all. I'm going to just stay behind this rock for a little bit, but as you can see, giants are not the brightest of the creatures in Skyrim. That fella seems to be having some issues with that rock there, but that's alright. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, you know. Giants are very territorial. They will defend any land they own with an almost unmatched ferocity. They're just dangerous, dangerous creatures. They tend to be between 11 and 12 feet tall and armed themselves with huge wooden clubs. As you can see, they're both carrying a wooden club over their shoulder. They deal massive damage. I've heard that they can hit their clubs so hard that they will send any opponent flying off. Just send them absolutely packing. You know, you hit them for 6, basically. You want these guys on your cricket team, is what I'm talking about. For any of you history buffs out there, you might know that the Giants and the Dwemer used to have a alliance together. However, no one is sure how that came about, because giants do not speak the common tongue, and they're not very civil towards any elf race or any race of man at all. Now, as we can see from this rock, giants do use like patterns and symbols and traditional sort of means of communication. We're not sure if this is religious or tribal or indicating like territory and that sort of thing. We're not fully sure. They show similar tattoos on their chests. If we can get a little closer to this guy. Take a little jump down here. There we go. And down here. There we go. If we can just see this guy's chest a little bit better. Oh no, he's seen me. No, alright, it's alright, big lad. Whoa, he may be interested in that rock, but he is not willing to share his land. Not today. Just want to have a look at your chest, lad. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm not prepared to risk it getting any closer. There are tattoos that on a giant's chest that tend to be either religious or tribal, and they seem to be given at birth. There is a distinct lack of female giants in Skyrim, and many have theorised that that is because the birthing process that the giants go through is actually very difficult to survive, and a lot of female giants die giving birth. Just keeping an eye out for that fella. I don't want him to come back round and knock me over the head. Despite the stereotypes surrounding giants that they're not incredibly clever, and that fella over there was kind of proving my point by walking into a wall, they're not the stupidest things ever, because they have fashioned these wooden clubs for themselves, they have started the fire, they have made sacks for the holding of the mammoth cheese, and they have made themselves some clothing. The giant's diet consists mainly of mammoth cheese and meats that are found lying around. You can see that they are cooking some skeevers on a pillar there, so they understand the concept of cooking. They're not actually as dumb as people think they are. Some adventurers have even reported that giants have their own form of basic communication verbally. There seems to be a series of grunts and guttural noises, but they seem to understand each other during combat. If you are unlucky enough to have 2 giants attacking you at once, my goodness, run for your life. But there have been reports that they've been communicating to each other via grunting and groaning noises, and they do seem to understand each other. And there are rumours of a frost giant king called Karstag, who apparently could talk, not in the common tongue, but in an actual proper language. Whilst Karstag was killed in the Third Era, year 427, rumour has it his ghost can still be summoned to this plane. A lot of people believe giants to be violent, mindless creatures. They just attack farmers and settlers and all the rest of it. I've even heard of Jarls putting bounties on the heads of giants in giant camps because they've been harassing locals and killing livestock. But in my experience, what is more than likely has happened, the giants left its camp for a little bit to go and forage food, get some skeevers, maybe even harvest some mammoth cheese. Then they've come back to find a farmer building their farmhouse on the giant's land, and the giants retaliated, saying, "This is my land, stay away." While some people respond to giants with violence and anger, I've heard of some farmers try to appease the giants by making them offerings, either of a cattle that has been painted in the similar tribal patterns that the giants have left on these sort of rocks, or by just staying away from them. They're not doing anyone any harm. Like, look at these fellas, they're beautiful, they're just wandering about. They don't want to cause any fuss. They just want to milk their mammoths and have a nice time with the cheese. Now, if you enchanters and alchemists out there are wondering what you can gain from these guys, well, I'll tell you. You can gain grand souls in your soul gems, and their toes can be used in a few different potions. I don't know why you alchemists seem to go for the weird parts of animals, but I'm not judging. You can make damage stamina, fortify health, fortify carry weight, and damage stamina regen with the toes of giants. Now, I think I've been studying these guys for long enough, so I'm going to leave before one of them sees me and gets aggressive. As I mentioned, they hit pretty hard, and I've even heard of animals being sent flying into sky. I am quite content with my feet on the ground, so we're going to make our way out of this camp. Thank you, gentlemen, for a lovely time. You looked beautiful. I hope you have a nice day. And so, as we say goodbye to Bleakwind Basin, I just want to remind you guys, stay safe, stay away from giants, do not anger them. Be nice to mammoths as well. Mammoths are beautiful creatures, lovely, just admire them. If you are a farmer and you believe you are under attack from giants, it might be not a bad idea to try and move your stuff, because you might actually be on giant land. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have learned something. I highly encourage you guys to go out and safely explore your hold, see what creatures you can discover, see what you can learn about them. You know, go to your court wizard and ask for some books on the different creatures of Skyrim. Keep yourself learning, keep yourself active. Anyway, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Oh, hello there. It's Grandpa Safetywizard here. Just here to tell you that I remember the days before we had great content on YouTube. Oh my, those were awful days. I had to read like a nerd. Oh, it's awful. But now there's the Safetywizard channel, and you can watch great videos like this one right here. Go ahead and click on that one. And there's also another one right about there. It's right there. And whilst you're at it, you can click like and subscribe for more great content. Just like I did. Ah, yes. Great content.